Blizzard gets breached, Valve branches out, and Silent Hill won't be getting patched on Xbox 360. All of this and a mod that will leave you DayZ dazed. Today, let's grill, baby. Hello and welcome to the August 11th episode of GamerNode.com's Hot Off the Grill. Senior editor Jason Fanelli here to deliver all of the tastiest gaming news from the week that was. I hope you're hungry because it's time to eat. The Blizzard internal network has been breached, according to a statement from Blizzard President Mike Morhaime issued by the company today. The statement, posted to Blizzard's official website, said, "Even when you are in the business of fun, not every week ends up being fun. This week, our security team found an unauthorized and illegal access into our internal network here at Blizzard. We quickly took steps to close off this access and began working with law enforcement and security experts to investigate what happened. At this time, we found no evidence that financial information such as credit cards, billing addresses, or real names were compromised. Our investigation is ongoing, but so far nothing suggests that these pieces of information have been accessed. It seems that some email addresses, answers to personal security questions, and information relating to mobile and dial-in authenticators were all accessed in this breach. Blizzard maintains that this is not enough information for any hackers to access accounts. Regardless, now would be a good time to change your Battle.net password. You won't want anyone accessing your credit card information, and I don't think I need to explain why. I have to ask though, is any security system safe from breach, or can they all eventually be accessed? If so, what's the point of this going all digital? Some guy on the PC can just steal it from me. The more I hear about security breaches like Sony, Blizzard, and the like, the more nervous I get about the all digital revolution. Steam, the popular online marketplace headed by Valve Software, will soon be including more than just games to purchase. Starting September 5th, Steam will begin selling non-gaming software titles. Valve didn't disclose what software will be available, only letting out that they range from creativity to productivity. The possibilities here are endless. Microsoft Office, the Adobe Creative Suite, even free programs like Skype and Audacity might find a home on Valve's marketplace. It's one thing for gamers to have a centralized location to purchase all of their software, but now Steam is opening to anyone? It may not sound like a big deal, but this could move Steam into the forefront of online marketplaces if they play their cards right. And if not, maybe they'll go back to making more Half-Life. Please. The summer will soon be ending, and I think the gaming industry is wising up. This week boasts the biggest selection of new games to play we've seen in weeks, as 5 brand new titles vie for your hard-earned dollars, including some heavy hitters. Pull up your stool, grab your mug, and have a taste of the more varied selection of what's on tap. Death waits for no man, and now you'll no longer have to wait for death as Darksiders 2 leads the retail charge this week. Darksiders is one of the more underrated titles of this console generation, and I can only hope that the sequel will lay the foundation for a full successful franchise. If the supernatural isn't your thing, let the creators of Final Fantasy take you on a brand new journey in The Last Story, a game which very well may be the last major Wii title. You can also journey to the Far East and do battle with the Triads in Sleeping Dogs, the former True Crime Hong Kong, resurrected by Square Enix. Each of the digital marketplaces also gain a brand new exclusive. Xbox Live finishes off the summer of arcade with Dust and Elysian Tale, and the PlayStation Network launches my most anticipated title of the week, the puzzle platformer Papo-Yo. This unique title delves into the trials of addiction, bred from the creator's experiences with an alcoholic father. There's nothing to complain about with this week's selections, so go and enjoy whatever you choose from what's on tap. In a strange move, Konami has cancelled a patch to fix many of the issues befalling the Xbox 360 version of the Silent Hill HD collection. 360 owners have experienced a multitude of frame rate and audio syncing problems that the patch was supposed to fix. In a statement to the press, Konami simply said, quote, "Konami apologizes to any players who are continuing to experience these issues on the Xbox 360 SKU." Really? That's all you got? You patched a PS3 version a month ago, and now 360 owners have been patiently waiting ever since, and now you tell them there's no patch coming? How's that fair? Why should 360 owners continue to own this game if you're not going to fix it? Furthermore, what happened that the patch is getting canceled in the first place? If I had purchased the collection on day one, only to suffer through these issues, be promised a patch, then have that patch canceled, I'd be angry, and I don't even know if I would trust your company anymore. I don't know what Konami's thinking, but I sure hope they change their minds, because no good at all can come from this decision. 2 major PlayStation franchises will be getting the collection treatment, joining the Ratchet & Clank collection when it releases on August 28th. The God of War Saga collection will feature all 3 console God of War games, the Origins collection, which is both PSP games ported to PS3, and some unannounced bonus content. Meanwhile, the Infamous collection will include both Infamous games, the downloadable Infamous Festival of Blood, extra missions, and other extra downloadable content. Both of these collections will cost $39.99, while the existing Ratchet & Clank collection will be $29.99. Now, both of them sound impressive, and that's a lot of content for a great price. But does Infamous really need a collection? The franchise is barely 3 years old, and the system it debuted on is still current. I get the God of War saga, there's 5 total games in one place, but 2 in a downloadable? It's like 2.5. Of course, while 1 might not be necessary, all 3 of these collections are an excellent way to catch up on the great PlayStation series if you had missed them before. I don't see how you could have, but that's a different story entirely. Mods have become a major part of the PC gaming community, but how often does a mod become so popular that it becomes its own game? It's only happened a few times before, and the most recent one is what I'll be talking about now on this week's You Win.
You win!
DayZ, the zombie apocalypse mod for Arma 2 Combined Operations, is getting its own standalone game, with the creator of the mod serving as project lead, and Bohemia Interactive, the company that publishes Arma 2, publishing this as well. If you've played DayZ, you know exactly why the game deserves to be its own title. It's a zombie survival game unlike any other before it. DayZ captures the zombie apocalypse environment perfectly. Food is scarce, scavenging is essential, and zombies could be around any corner. Better still, DayZ has become a perfect example of what could happen to other people during a zombie epidemic. Reports can be found all over the internet of bandits attacking and killing other players for their food, supplies, or just because they feel like it, and they're other players. There's a very Walking Dead-esque vibe to DayZ. You never quite know who to fear more, the zombies or the other survivors. For everything that it's done, and for everything it's about to do in its standalone title, all I can say is this: DayZ, you win. And with that, I am closing down the kitchen for another week. Tune in next time for all of the best news the gaming world has to offer, including full coverage of Gamescom starting on Tuesday in Cologne, Germany. Until next time, stay hungry, my friends, and thank you as always for watching.